Hello! Okay, so the purpose of this video is to show you how to make a cat and mouse chase each other in Scratch. Okay, so what I'm going to start with is, well, we have a cat here. Let's go ahead and rename our cat. It's boring just if his name is Sprite1. Let's call it Cat. Alright, so what we can do is we can go ahead and we can always start off with our program. When the green flag is clicked, we want it to do something. So let's say we want the cat to go somewhere. Let's say we just want it to go like to the coordinates -50, comma 50. And we want it to just point in that general direction that it's still facing. And what we need is we need a mouse. Like I said, wanted to have a cat and mouse chase each other. So let's go ahead and get a mouse. Where's our mouse? There's our mouse. Ooh, big mouse. Alright. In order to decrease the size of the mouse, let's go ahead and rename our mouse. Instead of mouse 1, we'll call it mouse. Yeah, not too awesome, but yeah, we'll just call it mouse. So we can go ahead and change it kind of big. So cat will be very happy if the mouse is that big. But let's see, we can change the looks. Let's say we want to set the size. Let's try to change this thing, maybe like half the size. Boom, there we go. I guess that looks about the size of a mouse. Okay, we don't need that block anymore. We just need it to decrease the size. Okay. So what we want to do is, let's say we want to have this program like you enter the speed of a mouse, and basically you want the cat to try chase it after. Okay. So what we can do, and I see some of you doing this in your programs already, and I kind of like it. So I don't think I showed in the other videos, so I might as well show you that you can do it. So when the green flag is clicked here, you can actually use the broadcast option in order to make the mouse do something. So if I would put broadcast, and then let's say I just change this. Let's say we'll just call it cat turn 1, something like that. Okay, and then the mouse, well, we can make the mouse do something when it receives that there. So when I receive cat turn 1, okay, and then we can go ahead and put things underneath here. So we can put something like enter my speed. Yeah, enter my speed. Okay, so the thing is, what we need to do is we need to actually create a variable called speed in order to actually have the mouse use it. So let's go ahead and create a variable. Let's use it for this sprite only. This is only the sprite of the mouse. We'll call it speed. Press OK. We can get rid of this checkbox here. We don't need it. Okay. And then let's see what we want to do. Let's say we want to set the speed of this mouse to something. So like if we say enter my speed, right, it might be good to have the speed equal to whatever we decide to put as our number. Okay. So let's go ahead and just play around with this. So I mean, as you guys saw, right, with the other video, right, if I put this here, this move, and then I go ahead and put speed here, then supposedly that mouse, when I press the green flag from the cat here, basically when I press the green flag, then the mouse is going to move like maybe 10, so it should move 10 steps. Now we can modify this a lot, and if you're wondering, I'm gonna introduce this thing called a forever block to you. Okay, so if you've seen the forever block before, and I know some of you have played around with it. So it's a unique block in the Scratch programming language, and it causes any blocks inside to execute continually as long as the program is running. Okay, so let's go ahead and use a forever block. Let's go ahead and play around with this. So this means that as forever, so this means that the mouse is going to move forever so many steps that you decide to put in. But you see, that can be kind of boring, right? I guess it'll just be stuck on the side here. If I were to actually, let me try to see. I'm kind of curious. Let's see. So if I put like 10, right? It's just going to get stuck there. And that's kind of boring. So what we can do to modify this is there's a little motion block here where you can play around with this, where so if it touches any of the edges here, it's gonna bounce. So it's just gonna go off that edge. Let's go ahead and try it now. So I press here, enter my speed, 10. See, it's just bouncing off the edge. Isn't that so cool? It's like a mouse. What am I talking about? It is a mouse, but it's so cool. It's like it's moving like a real mouse. Yeah. But anyway, we can modify this even more if you're wondering. So we can make it go in a random direction, and the way we can make it go in a random direction is we can play around with the turn block. So any of these should work. This one's fine, and it's going to turn so many degrees. Let's see if this works. So let's see. See, you see this? Well, it's just going forever in a certain in that same direction, 15 degrees clockwise. But let's say we want it to actually go somewhere besides in a circle. You see, that's boring if it just goes in a circle. Yeah. Woo! Okay. So what we can do is we can play around with that random number generator. So remember that random number generator that I was showing you guys in class? So what you can do is you can put this here, and you can make it go from, like, let's say you want it to change like -5 to like 5 degrees. So it's just gonna keep going, just moving around randomly besides going around in a circle. So let's see. Enter my speed. Let's say I go like 15. And as you see, look at that. We got a mouse that just runs all around the screen. Isn't that so cool? All right. So, I'm going to continue very soon. I'm just going to just cut off where we left off. Okay, bye. Hello. All right, so just continuing where we left off. So what I showed you, right? If we press the green flag here, and then I press like enter speed, like 15, the mouse is just going to be moving around everywhere on the screen. Okay. Now, let's say we want the mouse to say something if it's touching the cat. Like, you know, it's like mice don't like cats, right? So what we can do is we can play around with this. So like, and I see somebody playing around with this already. So I just want to show you guys. So if I put this here, so like we can put an if statement, and that if statement can basically say something like, well, if touching, so this is sensing block. So I went to the sensing blocks here. So if the mouse is touching the, let's see, the cat, yeah. If the mouse here is touching the cat, then let's say something like, let's say, oh no. Let's say we want the mouse to say, oh no. Okay, so let's try it. Enter my speed. Let's go 20. See? Isn't that cool? Basically, the mouse here is saying, oh no. Okay, well, it's like a 2-second delay. Let's make this shorter. Let's make this 0.5. Okay, let's try run this again. Let's go 50. Oh no. See, every time, if you see this, every time the mouse is touching the cat, then it's saying, oh no. Okay. Now, the interesting thing about this, right? So if you're seeing here what's happening, it's just gonna keeps going. It's waiting half a second. It keeps going in that direction. But you know, usually, like if the cat touches the mouse, maybe the mouse is dead, right? So maybe it would be good if we could get the mouse to always be in a different position. So if on the mouse be in a different position, what we can do is we can go to the motion block here, and we can go ahead and drag this here, and we can just drag this underneath, and it's just go to a random position. So let's try this. So enter my speed. Let's say we'll go 20. So yeah, you see, now the mouse is just going in a random position anywhere on here. It doesn't always have to be next to the cat. Okay, now as you see, this is interesting because now we got the mouse moving, but if we have two things try to chase each other, the cat's not moving. So the cat is boring, right? So we want the cat to move too. So let's say in this particular example, let's say we want the cat to just kind of be stable, just not move anywhere. But then once the mouse is touching, then we want the cat to move. So what we can do is we can go ahead and go to broadcast. So we can broadcast back to the cat if you're wondering. So if it's touching the cat, then let's make a new message. We'll call this mouse turn 1. and then we can go back to the cat. So I'm gonna click the cat here. So when I click the cat, we can say something like when I receive. So when I receive the mouse, right? So what we can do is we can just play around with the movement of the cat now. So the cat basically, what we can do is we can kind of put something similar. We can just put all these things here. So forever, we can do a turn, what did I put earlier? Something like this. Turn degrees, random degrees between -5 and 5. Let me see. We can do something interesting. Let's say cat was gonna move slow. Let's say the cat moves slow. Like it's gonna forever when this code runs, it's gonna move 2 steps or so, and it's gonna have the same kind of code as the mouse. So what we did with the mouse is basically if this runs right, it would be good if when the cat touches the edge, then it's going to just kind of bounce off the edge. So let's see if this works. Let's see. Oh, let me zoom out a little bit. Let me see if this works. All right, enter my speed, 15. Yeah, see, that cool? Oh yeah. Oh, the cat's moving. Cat moving kind of funny. Kind of weird how it's moving like that. So as you see, as it's moving, it's kind of moving like upside down and stuff. I guess, I mean, it's cool, right? We could actually fix that. We can fix that if you're really picky. I mean, just matter of preference. If you like upside down cats, that's cool. I mean, I like upside down cats as well. But you can just fix this with the left, right? Let's go ahead and try to see if that works. And then the cat should just stay. Yeah, it'll just be like that. Yeah, something like that. Oh, but okay. So now what I see, the interesting thing I see what's happening now is that if you look at the cat, whenever the mouse gets it, come on mouse, yeah. So the mouse is, I mean the cat is still moving, yeah. So what we have is we made a delay earlier. We made a delay for the mouse say oh no for like a certain amount, like half a second. Let's make the cat wait too. So let's make the cat wait. So we have something. Let's go ahead. Now that we can put something like, well, if the cat is touching the mouse, right? So what we can do is if the cat now is touching the mouse, we can just have it wait for like 1 second. So it just looks, it's like something is happening as they meet. Let's try it. Enter my speed. Let's see. 17. Oh no. And it stops. Yep. Yeah. There we go. And that, if you're wondering, is how you can make a cat and a mouse chase each other. Yeah, I think it's going the way it's how I want it to do. Yeah, something like that. Kind of simple, kind of cool at the same time. But yeah, you can implement this into your codes if you wish. All right. Yeah, I believe that's it. Let me just see if that's really all I wanted to do. I think that's it. If I just go to the mouse here. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. You can play around with this. Let me know if you have any questions on this. Okay. Bye.